Hello, fellow Detroit Tigers fans, and this coming Monday, November 20th, I believe, yes, will be the day that the 40-man rosters of all the major league teams need to be set, and the Tigers have quite a few players that are eligible for the Rule 5 draft. I believe 5 or 6 of their top 30 prospects. So, the Tigers have 31 current players on their 40-man roster. Not all those spots are going to be filled, although they could manage to take a couple spots off, like getting rid of Bruce Rondon and Victor Martinez, but that's probably not going to happen, at least not yet. So, the player that is 100% going to be added is Mike Gerber, the outfielder who played a few games at AAA last year. He is a very solid player. He's pretty much average all across the board, but that's actually not a bad thing by any means. That's actually pretty good. Has some power, can run a bit, okay defender with a somewhat decent arm, can hit for average. He strikes out quite a bit, but that happens a lot, and he's only 25, but he is eligible. And with the Tigers only having 3 outfielders on their major league roster, if you can count Castellanos as an outfielder, then he will be added. Another player that needs to be added is Gregory Soto, a left-handed starting pitcher who has yet to play above High A, Lakeland. I don't think he made it to Double A yet, but he was the Tigers minor league pitcher of the year in 2017. He only lost, I believe, 1 game, and he had double-digit wins. He is a very dependable left-handed starter, and the Tigers, well, every team needs pitching, and Soto, if he's not put on the roster, I can see being taken. Another player that has a pretty good chance, he's not a top 30 prospect, he used to be, but is catcher Grayson Greiner. He is a 6'6" catcher, but he's a very good defensive catcher with a strong arm. Has a little bit of pop in his bat. His bat can go hot and cold sometimes. But Tigers only have 2 catchers currently on their 40-man roster in incumbent starter James McCann and John Hicks, who could possibly even be the starting first baseman next year if they get rid of Victor Martinez and put Miggy at DH. So those are 3 that are pretty good, but there are still others that probably should be added, like Gerson Moreno. He's throw the 100 miles an hour. He pitched poorly at Double A last year, but he still made it to Double A, and he's only like 21. Adam Ravenel, I believe that's how you pronounce his last name. He also throws the 100, but he has problems with walks. He's injury prone. He hasn't made it above Double A, and he's pitched not so great at Double A either. Then you have a player who I'm very interested in is Jose Azocar. He's only 21. He is an outfielder. He has the skills, but he just hasn't put everything together yet. He is very young, like I said, only 21. I don't think he's played above Low A West Michigan yet. But he only has like a couple home runs in his entire minor league career, but he's fast, really good defender, very good center fielder. But in 2016, he had a pretty good year, hitting like 270, 280, and stealing, I think, double-digit numbers while playing great defense in center. This past year, I don't think he even broke 220. Might be wrong about that, but he did have like his first career home run. I don't even think he stole too many. I think he might have stole double digits, but I don't think he got to 20. But, I mean, his glove is great, and he has the skills. He just hasn't put them all together yet. What's worrying, though, is last year the San Diego Padres had 3 Rule 5 draft picks that they got from trades. All of them were 2021. So, that didn't like play Double A or anything. One of them was a rookie-level player. I think he was like the second rookie-level player selected in the Rule 5 draft, the other being Wei Chung Wang of the Milwaukee Brewers a few years ago. But so I don't think he'll be taken unless somebody wants like a pinch runner. So it's possible. I don't see him being added to the roster. I highly doubt he'll be taken, but you never know. Arm's getting tired. So those are some real big ones right there. Cody Eves is another one. He could be a possible utility player. He can play second, third, and I believe short. He's actually, since we acquired him from the Angels prior to the 2016 season, acquired him for Jeffrey Marte, third baseman. I always called him a poor man's Jacoby Jones, because he has the same kind of skill set as Jacoby Jones, just not as refined, I guess you could say. He has a little bit of pop like Jones. He's somewhat decent defender, just he's not on Jacoby Jones level, but he's a utility player. He can play multiple positions, has like the same kind of skill set, just not on the same level, I would say, as Jacoby Jones. But Tigers need infield utility prospects, so Eves I would not be surprised to see added to the roster. And I believe I want to say that another pitcher that I'm missing that I can't think of off the top of my head, but all of those players, except for Greiner and Eves, are top 30 prospects. Oh yeah, the Spencer Turnbull. He's a top 30 prospect. He is a starting pitcher. A lot of people say he should go to the bullpen because he can get his fastball up to 96, 97. He's a pretty good pitcher. He's not very durable, though. He has been injured quite a bit throughout the years since being drafted, but he has shown he can pitch. He's at Double-A. He might have pitched a game or two at Triple-A. I don't 100% remember that, but he has good stuff. Like I said, his fastball reaches 96, 97, but he just keeps getting injured. But the Tigers keep wanting to keep him as a starter, which I understand, but with his injury history and being able to play up his fastball, he should probably go to the bullpen. So, that's just my little rant about that. I know for a fact, pretty much, probably shouldn't say that, because I don't know for a fact, but it's pretty much a guarantee Mike Gerber is going to be added to the roster, and I believe that Gregory Soto will be added, Gerson Moreno will be added. I know I didn't say that, but he has the stuff. He's young. He's shown well that he can pitch well, so he'll be added. Greiner will be added, and I will say that Eves will be added. So, Mike Gerber will be added, Gregory Soto will be added, Gerson Moreno, Grayson Greiner, the catcher, and the infielder Cody Eves. So, let me know if you agree with me, or if not. Another player to keep an eye on in this, because there are quite a few that are eligible, but those are the big ones. But another one to keep an eye on is second baseman Harold Castro, who the Tigers just re-signed from being a minor league free agent. He's eligible. He's hit well in the minors. I'm not sure how his defense is, but he played well at second, and we might need a second baseman, so he's one to keep an eye out on, and I believe he's a left-handed hitter. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, why not like and share the video? It'd be much appreciated, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.